Have you guys seen any celebrities here tonight? No, nobody? Anybody exciting? No? Are you excited to maybe catch a glimpse?
I mean, it could happen.
I'm just so very excited to see all the fans. I bought my tickets 6 months ago.
I'm so excited for this Friday, for this 69th annual SPLIFF. Unbelievable. We have so many directors, so many actors, so much celebrity.
I didn't understand the map. I had a silk map and then I washed it. I could not find then I am here.
Oh my God, that's the greatest! I love it!
What was it like meeting Lady Nyanya? It's exciting?
Oh, very exciting, yes.
How do you deal with all this fanfare and all this adulation and attention?
Instagram.
Oh, Philippe, how do you answer the controversy about your latest film?
There is no controversy about life. Life is just life. C'est la vie, hein? There is nothing
My
else.
QVC receipts, please.
It's Sharma Daly! Everybody, Sharma Daly is here! Is it difficult with all these celebrities present to keep crowd control?
Oh, yeah, totally.
How do you control all the crowd?
You just have to keep calm.
Bertrand!
There you go.
Bye, we'll see you there.
Thank you, Bertrand! Lady Nyanya, please, one more, just one more! Please! Yeah.
Excuse me. Oh, great. Excuse me. Could you ask them to check the name?
Would you please quit harassing?
Can you just check and validate, like, my point that my name is on your list and I have 2 tickets
Keep it
under
up,
my
we're
name?
calling the police, correct?
Pat, would you please tell them?
It's not my place. You know, I know you, I've seen you around at different events, but these gentlemen are in charge here. I can't help you.
They're in charge of just being fascist is what they're in charge of. You would know if you actually looked at the paperwork, but you don't even look at the paperwork to see if my name is on your list. You don't even have a picture of me that you supposedly say is me.
Even if your name was on the list, we wouldn't let you in.
That is illegal.
Listen, can I just level with you there? I think they're starting to get a little bit pissed off. If you could just take it down, you know, maybe not be so high on their radar. It's going to be a long evening. I know you're going to get a chance to see Rick. But, I suspect you will, you know, but just play it cool,
Do you think you could talk to them and tell them that, like, I promise
I can't do anything. That would be a breach of my celebrity trust, you know.
Thank you.
So rude. That it's nice in there.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome again to the 69th Annual Pesci Legends International Film Festival. Come on down, folks. Don't be shy. The stars are about to arrive. We've just had confirmation that the limos are arriving with all of the stars. The very first SPLIFF was held 68 years ago tonight in the barn of local film enthusiast and kumquat farmer Abigail Needlehammer. SPLIFF also publishes Film Flam, the annual magazine of all things cinema in San Pesci. And you can, of course, pick up last year's issue on stands now. We should also mention that the San Pesci Legends International Film Festival is presented by the Paisley Ribbon Foundation. That's right, hashtag Paisley Solutions. You might not know that Paisley Ribbons Foundation was started by Earl and Martha Paisley back in 2018 to encourage global changemakers to engage in advanced dialogues around action-oriented outcomes with the goal of loosening philanthropic blockages and creating positive movements for those in need. Good work. And of course, the Paisley Ribbon Foundation recently held a global simultaneous Stand Up for Squatters sit-in. That's right. That was to raise awareness for the intermittently sedentary. So don't forget to get your Paisley ribbon right over there at the Foundation's table and show your support for this important cause. All right, I'm getting word that our stars are starting to arrive. So let's turn our attention down to the end of the carpet. Oh! It's Mr. Dean McGaff. Dean McGaff, of course, is our executive director here at the San Pesci Legends International Film Festival. He started his relationship with SPLIFF way back in 1978 as a plucky young intern, where it's estimated that he stood within 1,000 feet of Jeff Bridges. That's right, that's right. And here he is, Dean. Great to see you. Great to see you.
It's great to see you.
Yes. Well, congratulations on yet another wonderful turnout for this incredible event.
I don't know how we do it.
You know, I've got to ask you, right off the bat, you look fabulous.
Thank you very much.
Who are you wearing?
Well, I was going to wear a Tom Ford tonight, but I've decided to go with the Tom Toyota.
The more affordable version, yeah.
More affordable version, but also you don't have to take it into the shop as much. No alterations of the 20 years that I've had.
I've heard very reliable, very good things. All right, well, would you like to talk a little bit about your own special outreach program that you have, the nonprofit educational program?
Yes, well, you spoke so lovingly about my kind of rise through the ranks as a lowly volunteer and now, thank you, as an executive director. And one of the important things about that was, over time, I have stood next to many celebrities once I became executive.
And you do it so well, Dean.
Well, thank you so much. But I thought, like, how can I give back? Because the young people, the next generation, need to know what it's like to stand next to celebrities. So that's why I have started up my educational outreach, which is called Dean's Field Trip to the Celebrity Encounter.
It's great work. And just one more question. I'll let you get back to standing next to your celebrities. Who are you most excited about standing next to tonight?
Well, I mean, how can one choose? But if I had to, I would choose to stand next to Ruth Varda. She is here. Yes. She is here for the Lifetime Achievement Award. I am so excited to be in her presence and to be standing next to her. It just means a lot to me.
Yes, in a world of make-believe, she truly is as real as it gets. Yes, indeed. Well, thank you very much, Dean. We'll let you get back. All right, very good. Oh, and it's Rick Derringer. Rick Derringer, of course, the star of Shot for Mercy. Some fun facts about Rick, if you didn't know. Rick's a 5-time American Film Institute Award recipient for Best Catchphrase in an Action, Drama, or Pornographic Film. Very exciting. 5 times. Going for six. He's a co-founder, along with Bruce Willis and Steven Seagal, of the national anti-sissy campaign, Be Butch. And I might get in trouble for this one, folks, but it's whispered that he started the underground acting academy known as Fist Club. But you didn't hear that from me or him. My man. Step on over here and let all of our international fans that are watching, streaming on the internet live right now. That's that one right there. That's right. Rick, I have to ask you, you have such a storied career. You've made so many films. Just the quantity is astounding. And you've really been known for doing your own stunts. What's the most serious injury you've incurred in that process of doing your own stunts?
Well, Pat, as I'm sure you're aware, I'm pretty impervious. But I guess probably the worst injury I ever suffered, I hurt my hair.
Ooh, the hair? Not the hair.
Shot for Mercy 2, it was fine. I'm okay now, folks. It's okay.
All right, now over the years, you've had your fair share of, how do I say this, over-exuberant fans?
Call them what they...
That's not the kind of exuberance I'm talking about, folks. We're talking about the dangerous ones.
Call them what they are, stalkers.
Okay.
And there's been some brushes with danger.
Well, you call them stalkers, I'll call them stalkers. Whoa! Oh my God! Rick, are you okay? Are you okay, Rick? How's the hair? Okay, all right, we're gonna let you get in there. I'm sorry, that was a little scary. Rick, are you okay?
Oh, I'm good.
Rick Derringer, ladies and gentlemen, that's the kind of hero Sam Pesci needs, deserves. All right, as we turn our attention down to the other end of the red carpet, I believe I am getting signal that our next celebrity is about to arrive. And it's Sharma Daly!
Please marry me, I'll do
It's America's sweetheart, Sharma Daly. Sharma Daly first stole our hearts in the 1997 rom-com crime caper, Not Without My Handbag. She attended the prestigious Fiddlesticks Academy, Performing Arts High School, where her graduating classmates crowned her drama queen.
Who are you wearing?
Sharma, your characters are known for having trouble in love. But whereas you yourself have been extremely lucky in love, I mean, you've been married 16 times, what is your secret to success?
Well, I believe that true love can be found anywhere. At any time.
There you go.
Really, anywhere.
Like anywhere? Like anywhere here, maybe?
I'm right here. Hi, Sharma.
You got a fan right there? Could be, could be. Now, we haven't seen you up on the silver screen in a while. What have you been up to?
I've been partnering with Never Meets, and I was inspired by Joaquin Phoenix's statement at the Golden Globes, and I thought it would be a great career move to go vegan.
There you have it. Now, as an actor, where do you see yourself going from here?
Well, you may have heard, well, of course, have you seen Ruth Varda here tonight?
Ruth Varda is not yet here, but she is going to be here. She is receiving the Lifetime Achievement Award.
And I know that many actors have gotten Oscars from working with her, but that's not what I'm going for.
No, of course. It's for the art, right? It's for the art. Wonderful. Well, Sharma, we'll let you get in there and get ready for your big Q&A. Sharma Daly, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it's famed avant-garde director Bertrand Truffaut. Bertrand Truffaut.
I studied all your films in college.
Bertrand Truffaut was the child of street performers in Montreal, where he was informally trained as a mime and puppeteer.
If starting a revolution in film is a crime, then shoot me. Or arrest me. Merci beaucoup. Please, I must continue on. Oh, monsieur Otage. Moi. 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 Merci beaucoup. C'est très bien. Merci.
Always incomparable. Come on over here. We have all of our fans on the internet streaming live here. Fun fact about Bertrand's camera, this is actually a custom-made job that was done, hand-built for you in Italy in a custom format of 8.5 millimeters.
Yeah, Fellini was a big influence on me, so I had this camera. It exclusively uses 8.5 millimeter film. At this moment, there are no projectors in the world that can show this, which is perfect for me because I feel if you see my film, you have not really understood the process.
Well, you are no stranger to the festival circuit. What is it about the San Pesci Legends Film Festival that is so special for you?
Well, at one point I was told no one would be here, which was perfect for me. I do not wish to be known. Excuse me, this is the good side. But I'm happy to see everyone here this evening, and I hope that you enjoy. I will have a couple of clips from my films as well.
I have to hit you with this one. Critics have said that your works are, and I want to quote this to make sure I get it right, an incomprehensible diarrhea-esque spatter of visual nonsense, having less coherence than Marlon Brando after a shot of Novocaine. How do you handle this kind of biting criticism?
All of it is very valid. There's no problem with this criticism. It is after the second shot of Novocaine that it really begins to make sense. You must be in some form of altered mind in order to understand my films.
Avert our gaze down toward the end of the red carpet. I believe we have another star about to grace us. And it is Lady Nyanya. The incomparable Lady Nyanya. Her breakout hit was, of course, the 2012 chart-topping sensation, Yoni Yoni Pandemoni.
Thank you, Lady Nyanya.
Lady Nyanya, ladies and gentlemen. Lady Nyanya. Come on over here. Nyanya. My dear. Wow. Welcome. Come on, step over here because we've got all our fans around the world. No, right here, right back here. Yep. Right. Perfect. You're perfect. You look perfect tonight. This is a little bit, I have to say, a little bit understated for what you usually wear. You're known for your very provocative outfits. Are we going to see anything extra special tonight?
Oh, yes. I have a very delicious surprise planned for everyone. It is a dress made of very delicate meats from all over the world I have procured. They are thin, tender, delicate, transparent as veils. They will be sculpted to my body, much like these.
Sounds like a meat lover's dream.
It is mouth-watering. It is a meat lover's dream, a lover's dream.
Now, I'm going to have to ask you a little bit of a tough question here. While you're known for your support of environmental causes, specifically endangered species, your most recent music video shot in Bolivia resulted in the death of over 30,000 endangered silver-black angel monkeys. I just have one question for you. What went wrong?
Well, I know, my dear. What the question is, you may be surprised, but the question is, what went right?
Ah, yes. What went right, indeed.
Then I burn them, and I cry, and then the monkeys, the spirit has, I believe, forgiven me now.
Well, as you know, 30,000 monkeys, if we can get a little extra art out of Lady Nyanya, I say that's worth it. What do you say, folks? Lady Nyanya! And there she goes. All right. Is this fun? Are we having fun yet, folks? That's right. Okay, I believe we're going to have one more star about to grace our presence here on this fabulous red carpet. Let's take a look. And it's Ruth Varda. Famed director Ruth Varda. While working in the basement of an old camera repair shop that she created her first film, the documentary Fix It Again, Tony. And of course, we all know and love her for her Oscar-winning autobiographical personal medical journey, My Pet Bunyan. Ruth Varda, ladies and gentlemen. Classic. So Ruth, I have to ask, who are you wearing?
Well, I must say, I'm sporting the Sears catalog, the parent-teacher collection from the 80s.
I thought so. Yeah, I thought I recognized that. Vintage. That's some serious vintage. I have to ask you, do you believe that sexism in the film industry was responsible for you getting snubbed by the Academy for your 3-part trilogy, The Vagina Conference Call?
You know, I don't think it was sexism. In this case, I think the disconnect with the Academy was vagism.
Ah.
Too much lippity lap for current tastes.
I hear you. I mean, I can hear it right now, actually. So I have to ask you, there is a rumor going around, and maybe you can put this to rest once and for all, that your next film might actually be your last film.
No!
Right? Say it ain't so. Is there any validity to this horrible rumor?
Gotta be really careful with rumors, Pat.
You don't have to tell me.
I mean, the rumor mill.
So you're not going to answer the question? You're going to play it a little cagey for us?
A little cagey, but why don't we just wait and see?
Okay, well, there you have it from the incomparable Ruth Varda, ladies and gentlemen. A big round of applause for all of our stars here tonight. And now that they're here, let's let the party and the festivities begin.
Thank you, Pat. I'm a huge fan.
Great.
Do you have a pen?
Mine? I did not.
You are
gonna need-
an awesome ring.
Yeah, gets the job done.
Good to see you.
I have been. Oh, wow, if I only had a pen. That really makes me cute.
You guys,
It's like I'm bringing me back. No, yeah, just way down the road. Yeah, it seems like some real
How is everybody doing tonight? Great. We got so much tonight to show you, and so many celebrities for me to stand next to. I am your host, Dean McGaff, and as always, before we start, this event would not be possible without our contributions from our patrons and our sponsors and our supporters. And our sponsors include the Nothing But Balls Motion Capture Services, the Audition Rejection Recovery Center, the San Pesci Homeless Beautification Foundation, the Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen Fasting Academy, and our drink sponsor, Perestroika Potato Vodka, the only potato vodka that's made from beets. And finally, of course, the Paisley Ribbon Foundation. Before we start also, can I have a round of applause for our 700 volunteers? Thank you, they're out there. They are out there. Without further ado, let me introduce our first guest for the evening. You've been waiting for this. He is the leading man of 1990s TV show Shot for Mercy, right? Remember that? And the star of Death Grip 1, 2, 5, and 6. You may remember him from this.
Not today. Not today. Not today. No, not today. No este dia. Jeff, not today. Not today! Hands up, asshole! Is that blood on your shoulder? Point taken. Saw that coming. Is that all?
What all the fans really want to know is how do you sustain such a high level of fury in your movie characters?
You know, I don't think fury. I am fury.
All right, put your hands together for Rick Derringer. Have a seat. Oh, have a seat. Have a seat next to me. Oh, it's nice to have you next to me.
Yeah, you like that?
I do like that. I understand San Pesci is where you got your first acting break. Is that right?
That's right. That is correct.
And you got it from tonight's Lifetime Achievement Award winner, Ruth Varda. How did that happen?
That's correct as well. See, I was working craft services for one of her Novo-Reach Mission Street films when an argument broke out between Ruth and her lead actress. And she raised up this styrofoam cup full of hot coffee, was going to throw it in her face. And I leapt across the table, knocking aside the hummus and the celery sticks. And I threw myself in between her and the scalding hot espresso, saving her from certain first-degree burns.
Wow.
In gratitude, she cast me in a minor role as a SEAL Team 6 veteran, and the rest is history.
Wow. Well, the rest is indeed history. Your fortunes in the film industry have fluctuated quite a bit in the last decade. I mean, that's what some have said. I don't say that, but some have said that. After your first film, I want to get this right, you went on to star in several franchises, the first one being Razor's Edge. Remember that one, folks? And then the Cold Blood series. We had In Cold Blood, the sequel In Colder Blood, Blood Ice, Bloodier Ice,
And then your last big budget movie, something that flopped at the box office. I mean, some said, All I Want for Christmas is Blood.
You know, I think the film was ahead of its time, really.
Now, there have been a few critics that say that your roles have been derivative. Some say you're a one-note action film star. Some have said...
What about? Where?
They're not here. They don't dare show their faces here tonight. So, and that has resulted in a diminished interest in your career. Do you think that your fans have moved on?
Well, Dean, all I can say to that is... Not today!
On that note, it has been rumored that Netflix is interested in bringing back a revival of your show, Shot for Mercy. Can you say, is there any truth to that?
You know, we haven't crossed every T, dotted every I, but we're close. We're close. What do you guys think? Would you like to see more Shot for Mercy?
We would, huh?
They're great.
Well, it's great you could be here to celebrate Ruth Varda's many achievements. Our next guest is an enchanting lady, a master of the romantic comedy, who has touched our hearts as well as our funny bones. One of the most endearing faces in American cinema, as you may remember from this.
Anyone ever tell you you're pretty ripped for an accountant? Wait a minute. You're telling me that my ex-fiance from 10 years ago, who left me at the altar, is also a bridesmaid?
Wake up! You're gonna be late for the bachelorette party.
I don't need you. I have Ben and Jerry.
Darling, will you?
I don't want to be the first female executive of a billion-dollar men's lingerie company. I want you.
Ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your heartstrings and please welcome the star of the Bachelorette Factory, Ms. One Calm herself, Sharma Daly. Have a seat, sit down, sit down, sit down. Oh, Sharma, it's so nice to sit next to you.
Nice to see you, Dean.
Sharma. You've had a long career in romantic comedies.
That is true, yes.
Ghost Bride. We all remember that one. My girlfriend's boyfriend's boyfriend. Wham Bam, thank you, Mom.
We can skip that one.
What would you say is the secret to your career as one of Hollywood's most endearing actresses?
Well, when acting, I try to just tap into what we all have in common, which is love. We all know what it is to fall in love and to have fear try to stop us from pursuing that love. I think my job is to remind people that fear is only in your head, and when you can forget what's in your head, then love is easy.
Wow. That is a really empowering message for our audience, right?
Thank you, Dean.
Now, in addition to your TV movie roles, you are well known as the spokesperson for vegan frozen food company Never Meats.
Yes, that is true. I'm a big supporter of the Never Meats message that we can eat our way to sustainability and save the planet one $6.99 box dinner at a time. Plus, meat is gross.
Wow. So you're making a conscious stand on this.
Of course, if you don't stand for something, I mean, what are you even doing? There is nothing I love more than our precious, beautiful Earth. Except my fans. Hi, Charmies!
Well, part of the reason that you're here is that our Lifetime Recipient Award, Ruth Varda, also had a hand in the start of your career. Isn't that true?
That is true. See, I've all...
Just ignore her. We're taking care of her.
No, invite her back. I've always been an empathic person, and when Ruth Varda's pup, Trixie, rest in peace, Trixie, was acting up during a film shoot, I took the pup into my care, and we had a little heart-to-heart. Miss Varda was so impressed at how calm Trixie had become that she promoted me from an extra to a marriage counselor, and my career simply took off from there.
Wow. Well, and Sharma, I understand that you're in the same position as Rick, with Netflix being interested in bringing back your TV show, Love for Sale.
We all have our fingers crossed on that one.
Wow. Now, this would be a return to form for you because you're aware that your career, some have said, took a nosedive after the film Black Hearted was released. You received some criticism for playing an African American in that romantic comedy.
An African American posing as a white woman.
Which critics said left audiences confused.
It's a perfectly legitimate role.
Well, okay. I mean, maybe if the studio hadn't released it on Martin Luther King weekend.
Well, yes, true.
Well, at any rate, you took a hiatus from theaters, and after that you broke into the direct-to-video market, no shame in that. And I believe those films are all unofficial sequels to hit romantic comedies?
Official sequels, yeah.
Oh, of course, official sequels. Titles like Sleepless in Schenectady, My Big Fat Moldovan Wedding, When Barry Met Sally, Love Actually. Has it been difficult to make that transition to, say, lower budget films?
I wouldn't say lower budget is lesser. Love is love. You can't put a value on love.
You can?
Of course not. Love is valueless.
Rick, I can't help noticing that you're wearing a paisley ribbon tonight.
That's right, Gene.
And how long have you been a supporter?
You know, it's been an important issue of mine even before I was a supporter. Let's say about 6 months ago, I was working a Reginald Studios picture. I came to this realization that I just get to play in this world of make-believe. But for many, many people, this is not just fiction. This is something they have to deal with every day of their lives.
Wow. So you decided to take action.
I wanted to stand for something, Dean. I wanted to make a difference because this crisis affects everyone.
You're my hero, Rick! You're incredible!
Dean.
No, I know it.
I would like to emphasize that we all take this issue seriously and support concrete steps to solving the crisis. In fact, there is no one more committed to solutions than myself, and I would like to emphasize that I want my Charmies to show their support by going back to the Paisley Foundation booth and telling them how much we care. Who knows? You might even receive an additional gift from moi.
That is so true, whoever said that. Is there something else you'd like to say to educate our audience about this subject?
Yes, and I want to be as clear about this as possible. This is a real challenge, but the more people willing to make a stand, the sooner we can step into the future. A future where people no longer have to deal with this issue and can live to their full potential.
Rick, would you agree?
I'd say there is a danger, Dean, of just talking about it but not committing to solutions. So I would like to reiterate my commitment to spreading awareness of this important subject. Many of us are members of families, or we know people who are.
Oh, that's true.
And I think it's a real mistake to say that this crisis doesn't affect all of us. So the more we talk about it, the closer we come to solving this issue.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow, amazing. Well, thank you. Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you both for sharing your passion and your knowledge about this tonight. I'll remind our audience that we have a charity auction coming up at 9:30 for the Paisley Ribbon Foundation, so make sure you are around for that and do come and lend your support. And now, we have been talking around her all evening, and that is because her presence looms so large in this industry. A great woman, and the guest of honor for this evening, please welcome world-renowned producer-director Ruth Varda. There she is. Please sit next to me. Thank you.
How are you, Dean?
I'm doing so good. Ms. Varda, you are the celebrated director of over 24 Oscar-nominated films. I'm sure all of us have seen them. Your movies are revered for their hard, unflinching looks at the collapse of the American dream. I know we're going to have you on stage later in the evening, but let me ask you this right now while we have you here. From what dark recesses of your consciousness and human experience do you draw your inspiration from?
Well, Dean.
Yes.
My inspiration has always been this. Art is pain. And pain is art. It's the tendency of our industry to mask this truth. I simply bring it out into the open for all of us to cherish.
Wow. She is.
You too, sweetie.
You've created so many classic films along the way. Classic films like Foot Sweat, Three Del Tacos in Riverside, New Mexico.
One of my favorites.
Diapering Jesse Valensky.
It was awkward.
And I have to say, when I saw A Papaya for Amy, I cried for 3 days straight. I'm not ashamed to admit it.
Dean, I have to say, that is a bit above the average.
Well, my wife always said I was a sensitive soul, so there you
True
go.
that.
Anyway, you've also launched the careers of many, many famous Hollywood actors, Rick and Sharma among them, and like he's sitting right next to us. And now, on the eve of your Lifetime Achievement Award, Ms. Varda, I have to ask you, we have heard a rumor that you plan to retire after making your final film. Would you like to speak to this?
It's true. I have decided that my next film will be the last in my lifetime.
I'm sure that actors will be falling over themselves for a chance to appear in your prestigious film. Have you made any casting decisions yet?
Well, nothing set in stone ever, but you may see a few familiar faces.
Oh, you two ought to start crossing your fingers. Any idea about the script yet or anything?
Well, of course, it's going to be the culmination of my lifetime in cinema.
Wow. Excellent. We are tremendously excited to see what you have to come up with, and we're honored to have you with us. Rick and Sharma, we're going to have you back on stage to talk about your projects later. Ladies and gentlemen,
Don't forget, our raffle is coming up at 9:30, and we also have selfie stations, I believe, over there for Rick and also for Sharma. So get to it, and we will be back very shortly. Thank you. Once again, thank you. Now you're taking your seats. Can we have another round of applause for our 800 volunteers? Wow, thank you so much. Thank you so much. The next director I'm going to bring up needs no introduction, but here is an introduction. His films have been called impenetrable, pretentious, diabolical, and pointless. Of course, I am talking about famous director Bertrand Truffaut. Yes. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a round of applause for Bertrand Truffaut.
I'm with him.
Come on in. Oh, have a seat, Bertrand. Come and sit next to me. It's amazing to sit next to you. When your name comes up in discussions of film, I have heard who and oh no, not him. And is that guy still going? Tell me about your process and how you got to that important stage where you're considered almost pointless.
To me, this is an achievement I've been working on in my entire life. It began with my early films, La Pâtisserie Sauvage. You might have seen Déjà Vu.
I feel that I've seen that one.
It's very complicated in its simplicity. And in these films, I'm hoping that people are prepared for the trauma of seeing my films. I work very much like you, Dean. At the beginning of an interview, you seem to know very little or nothing at all. And we proceed in this fashion in my films. There's part of the script, there's part of the character. What we are doing is creating art itself. And at the end of the day, I think my films are answering questions that people are not asking. Possibly even not even wondering about.
That is true. Over the years, you have really pared your films down. At first you started with no plot, and over the years you've made your way where you're now working with no script, no actors, and absolutely no editing. Can I ask you what is next? What is possibly next?
Well, my last film, La Vache qui crie, it is about this sad bovine that is living in a lactose-intolerant world. And it was then that I started shooting in black and white, as the cows themselves were in black and white. But at this point I feel it's much too bourgeois to project light and images in a film. Instead of shooting just in black and white, I have dropped the white and simply shoot in black.
Wow.
Yes, this is a new genre, a revolution de film. I'm calling cinema opaque. And as they say, once you go black, you never go back.
That is true. That is true. I understand as well that once you went on to this journey with Cinema Opaque, that there was only one person who could possibly go with you, and that is Lady Nyanya.
Oh mon Dieu, she is a star. I'd never heard of her before. I am not involved in the pop world.
No.
But she is very earthy. She is connected to the earth. She is connected on the astral plane. She is like the Mother Earth itself. Very fertile. Very glowing. So I can tell you, we decided that there was no one else we could have on this film as our spiritual guide than Lady Shasha. Because we needed Lady Nyanya, and we thought we would have a shaman, but then we said we need a Sha woman. And so we called her Lady Shasha.
Wow, that is amazing. I know you are excited. I know you can't wait to see Lady Nyanya on the stage. But for those who have not been following her career recently, I'd like to show her most recent video. So could we please screen it? Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for pop sensation Lady Nyanya. That. Come and sit down.
Yes, thank you.
Wow. Okay. Sit down next to me. Oh, thank you. It's so nice to be sitting next to you.
It's always a pleasure, Dean, to be close to such a great mind as yours.
Wow, thank you so much. Tell us how you made this transition from being pop wunderkind to breakout movie star.
As you can imagine, there's so many layers to being a pop star, as you say, to sing with voice. I think I had to shuck off all those false layers, those layers of the economy and the people selling. I had to just become again like, to shuck all of the things off that were false, that were lies. So I took it to the beginning. I went all the way back to the center of the earth, the magma, and I became bubbled up from the surface. And you know, I had to just become like the single cell organism. And then like, you know, it's amoeba. And that was fun. I like that phase. It's fun, amoeba phase. I move. So fluid, three-dimensional. And then I become next a little tadpole, a frog.
What frog?
It's a sweet little rat creature. It was 3 feet tall. And then I became fox. Then I became rat again because I like to go under the ground and earth.
The process of working with Lady Nyanya, it took approximately 5 months before we could shoot the first 3 minutes. So for us, it was a very artistic and arduous but rewarding experience.
And we're going to see how much it was worth
Anything else is a lie, really, to become.
Now, Lady Nyanya, can you briefly tell us about your environmental work? I believe that's very important to you.
Well, as you know, when filming did start, we were in all these caves all around the world. In these caves, Dean, there are things that never see the light of day. People don't even know many of them. They have not been discovered. And that is fine. I would hear them scurry and slither at night when we would rest in the caves. But one needed my attention and needed my help to be rescued. It was starting to disappear from the earth.
And what was that? Well, it was endangered. What was it?
It is in very endangered, extremely.
What is it?
Utterly endangered. It was the Guatemalan possum frog.
Oh.
The Guatemalan possum frog?
No, why is it called the possum frog?
Oh, it is like possum. When it sees predator, it falls right to sleep.
Is that why it's endangered?
Yes, I think you might be right. Yes.
And so are they all down they're all down in Guatemala?
Oh no, no! I couldn't leave them there. They were so endangered that I brought them all here with me.
What?
They're all here tonight. I bring them with me everywhere I go now. They're like my 3 little children. I made them little nests. I need that the gelatin.
So they're all here right now?
Yes, they were. Well, something has happened. Did you hear?
No, I have not heard. What?
There was a little accident and the nest broke. And now my children are jumping all around. All the little froggies have escaped. And they're here tonight. I need your help to find them.
Really?
Yes, the frogs are out. They're out.
They are out. Oh my God. So.
Oh,
well,
mercy.
Oh,
You are on capture safe.
amazing. Well, there's one of them. Wow, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Wow. Thank you so much for doing that. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, that is not the only frog around this evening. There's many of them. Let me just reiterate that if you do see a frog tonight, to pick it up, do not lick it.
No licking.
But please pick up that frog and bring him to Lady Nyanya or her handler.
Yes, my handler, he is over there. He has a special nest for frog close by there. He is in his hat, right upstage, short and long.
Wow, okay, so you heard that. Yeah, so look out for frogs.
Please keep them safe for me.
Yes, please keep them safe. Bertrand, tell us about this film then that you have made with Lady Nyanya.
Well, Lady Nyanya and I wrapped up shooting several weeks ago. We have traveled the world to various places, caves, Guatemala, Russia, Argentina, Canada, and we have created this spiritual journey that Lady Nyanya is our guide during the journey to enlightenment.
And what is the name of this film?
The film, it is called Entre.
And that translates to a hole.
This is one of my most penetrating works. We have gone deep within the earth, searching in the darkness for the enlightenment. That is, and so tonight we have actually the first day of our shooting. We have a clip.
We are going to get to that in just a second, but first let me, I do want to ask about how you worked with Lady Nyanya and why she was so attractive to work with.
Well, as I said, I had not heard of her before, but people I talk to, they say, you are taking a journey like Ulysses. It's like the Odyssey into the earth. You need a guide. And like Ulysses, who had encountered sirens, you must have a siren as well. So they said when they listen to Lady Nyanya, they hear a siren. I believe it is so.
I don't know, I'm kind of embarrassed to ask this, but Lady Nyanya, would you show us the siren song, please? Would you like to hear that, ladies and gentlemen? Would you like to hear that?
Lady Nyanya.
Lady Nyanya, please. Please.
I'm sure you will.
Yes. Yes.
I will do my best to get it. Song of Sirens.
Oh, okay. Well, that's okay. If you do find a frog, there is yes.
You will be rewarded.
That's very nice.
I will reward you, my
Okay, if you do
darling.
find any more, just there's the handler. Just find him, the handler there, because we got to get through this interview. I think right now you said you had brought some clips of the film, Bertrand. So can we run a clip? Would you like to set this up?
This is the first day of shooting. We are in La Grotte des Aveugles, the cave of the blind in France, and we have gone on with a full team of 24 people. We did get a little bit lost, literally, and we lost the sound man the second day, but he will turn up. Yes. And in the meanwhile, I would like us to roll the first day of shooting of Entre.
Okay, let's see a first clip from Entre or A-Hole.
Lady Nyanya. Thank you. We have more coming up, and do not forget our famous raffle coming up at 9:30. Thank you.
Oh my God, Rick! Hold on. You sign my forehead? Everybody will be able to get an opportunity. Sign my forehead? I forgot the pen, but I have a knife! Please, will you sign my forehead? We're doing selfies here, autographs, stand right over here.
My double chin showing? My double chin?
It looks good, it looks good. There.
All right, get out of the way. Somebody give me a drink, too.
Okay, all right.
How you doing?
All right, how you doing?
All right, I need you to stand.
Karate chop, what do you think? Yeah, we're doing
Karate chop, karate chop,
of course.
Right there, perfect.
Good? We have it?
Where's your camera?
Yeah? You have a camera? Come on, guy, what's this, amateur hour?
This is a selfie station.
Isabella, will you pop this picture for us? Okay, here we go. Ready? Okay. Everybody say, not today. Not today. Hey.
Beautiful, beautiful. Introduction.
Yes, next. Amanda!
Okay, next for selfie.
Can we do it together or?
Can we allow two?
Yeah, let's get
Okay.
Bring it on down.
I got some
That's what I love to do.
We're next. There, and your phone?
Screen come through.
One, two, three, You're done. All done. Okay. All right.
Lucas, if you put your hand over here, and you pull that high, and you pull it down tight, it holds you. It'll strangle. And that'll stop the population from growing.
No, look, here's the thing. He's spreading rumors, okay? This is not true.
I am just the messenger. I did not propagate.
I'm just saying that
I just told you. There's evidence here. I can't repeat these rumors now. Not with electronic devices.
The women will stop the flow of semen, Lucas. The women will stop the flow of semen. Thereby,
I knew it.
Stopping.
I knew it. He's confirming them.
Would you like to be part of the solution?
What is the problem?
The problem is everywhere.
Now, how do we solve the problem?
I think it's really up to the individuals, because ultimately, though we are one big world, we are really only just one person. So all you can do is be you. And so be the best you can be, and you'll be part of the solution.
We're now part of the solution.
There we go.
Yes, we have photos. We have worked together. I can't believe we haven't worked together yet.
We must do this together. You will see my film later on. Then perhaps you can be in some kind of script inside this film. We are taking film, we take pictures together.
Monsieur.
Oh, he must come inside. I'm just nervous.
The screen table needs to be. Yes. We have a selfie.
What do I do? Do I frown or smile? Do I? No. Whoa. Sorry, I'm nervous. Extremely nervous.
I haven't bit someone since 85. I'm not that old.
There's so much going on.
I feel like we need to shoot more from this direction. Even in shadow, yeah. We need to shoot, like the camera needs to be here.
Yeah, we're on the same page. Together.
Quickly. Your line.
I know who I am, and I must stay here. You will stay with me.
You do not need a format. I don't need your explanation. I can simply send out a psychic message telling you when the project is.
Yeah.
No problem. You are all in the field, but don't tell anyone else. They will be jealous. Usually don't jealous.
Slowly accumulating on our heads. Yes. Yes.
SBCAST. I can't believe I got to talk to Sherman Daly.
That's how I look right now. I think we just need to look again at that. Would you like? Well, would you like?
I am told that you think that they just.
Well, thank you. Any graph you want. Even a polygraph. But after this,
Very much like each other. I know this.
Yeah, right after this, I will be practicing any and all of your.
You can have selfie with me anytime you want. How are you?
Okay.
So that's why I asked.
I am mentally challenged. I'm bar challenged. I'm just challenged. I'm challenged. It's a challenge. It's a challenge.
No, you are.
Okay.
And this evening we wish to draw up that analogy. So we have the cash to go to the buy and shipping per home as well.
Hey, wait, he's a barbarian.
And we must be prepared for a dangerous situation because we will need to leave you.
You're gonna have to leave. Sorry.
Spiritual experience. On the casting couch, Lady Nyanya will be helping guide you, releasing your stuff, but then Joe.
No self-respecting alcoholic.
Why is Goss moving? What's that hand doing? I don't know what's happening. I don't know either. Rick, I can't believe. You know what? I thought you'd gone on you don't do gluten, but I thought you don't do liquids either. I think you've gone no liquids. Here you go. Thank you very much. Support my sleeve.
Close up. Oh my God, it's bacon.
It's bacon.
It's
Sharmandelas.
Sharmandelas.
I have proof.
We have proof.
I have
It's
proof.
bacon.
It's bacon.
I've bought the food package every day for the last 2 years, and it's bacon.
It's bacon.
It's bacon. We need to sell this to the National Enquirer. This is big news.
Rick told me to go and bring it to him. It's bigger,
Okay,
even bigger than
it's
that.
even bigger than that.
It's even bigger
Yes,
than that.
we need to bring it to Rick.
No? All right. What we got? What's going on? What do you got?
Yes. Be aware I have some information.
What do you got? Lay it out.
I have some photos. I have proof. I'm surprised you actually let the real Rick out.
Let me see it. Show me the photo.
I have photos.
All right, what do you want?
No. What do you got? How much is this worth to you?
We can wait till demonstrate.
We're gonna have to figure out something before I give it to you, but I'll show it to you.
Let me see. Let me see what you got going on.
This is her trailer. And there it is.
What?
Bacon.
There was bacon in the trailer?
There's bacon in the trailer.
Oh.
I saw this. I have a photograph.
All right, I'll tell you what.
Okay, so how much is that worth to you?
When I'm back at the station, stop by, you get an autograph, and we can talk about it.
I appreciate it. You think about it, how much is this worth to you?
Yes. You're safe.
All right.
Can I get a selfie with you?
Sorry, the selfie station will be over there.
I love you!
It's good. All right, let's ride that. Clear path, clear path. Clear path. God damn it, Big Mike. Get him out of my way. Jesus.
Right. Excuse us.
Clear path, Big Mike. I'm trying to walk you. Jeez.
It's coming through.
Oh, there he is.
Hey, what's happening, pal? What's up? You know what?
I think you're standing.
My hand's a little tired right now. You're gonna have to check back in with me.
Okay, I'll be back.
Okay, when you see me back over here.
Anytime.
All right, thanks. Good to know. Awesome. How you doing, Dave?
Doing very well.
Yeah.
Why, thank you. It's so nice to meet you. What is your name? Jacqueline. Jacqueline. It's so nice to meet you. I'm Ruth Varda. Oh, that's so kind of you to say.
And they will look to me as the mother of their great movement. The mother of the man who one day we will be free.
And what's this?
I brought it. Oh, that was just some random person that got a really cool jacket in Indiana for $3, and she signed it because I said, like, who are you wearing? Yeah, it was really
All right. Well.
Her jacket's really awesome. You should check it out.
So let's talk.
She's more excellent foot better. The shoulder, the right shoulder, that is the one that we like the most.
That is the best shoulder.
I like your wooden case.
Yes.
I have a very one nice like that. I don't know why my voice is German. It just started happening. Look, ready?
If it goes north, you have a
I'm
bot.
your kindred spirit.
Oh mon Dieu, we must touch the phones together. Can you help? Join the forest of mobility.
It's so sustainable.
Oh, I feel like doing
Mine has the Hamsa.
Oh, I see.
Oh, may I have your autograph?
Oh. We just want to finish. Let's.
May I have your autograph? Yes, totally. That's my pen.
Yes. However, there's a lot more.
That's better.
Very important. Very important. And I met everybody who is somebody.
I got everybody that I'm supposed to.
Well, I got everybody who's somebody.
All right. Well. So there. I appreciate the extra effort. There are ways I can compensate you for that. We do have this other raffle. So we'll have the raffle coming up. First, you did good. You did really
No,
good.
it's supposed to get any signature. It's supposed to get any signature.
I'm imaginative.
But look at the penmanship.
Oh,
Mine,
here, I'll hold it
like,
for you.
there's a gold pen. She doesn't have a gold pen. I just wanted to see. Mine's more narcissistic. This is a nautilus.
Yes, of course.
Yes, we have a deal.
Yes, I'll take it. Is there a deal? I don't know.
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
I will take it. Oh.
She's very tall.
This chopper, please hold that for a moment. Yes, see how please, everyone position. This is perfect. Thank you. Let's get some position. Thank you, mademoiselle. Tout le monde, s'il vous plaît. Il n'y a pas de faux photo. Maintenant, Harry, I would like you to look to our level, people. Please be with me now. Please, with everyone in position. You are doing fantastic. This is the moment. Be with the moment. C'est maintenant. C'est bien. Oh, maintenant, il faut avoir toujours. Oh, wow. Pas là. Oui, c'est bien, tout ça. Il y a les numéros. Merci, monsieur. Il n'y a pas de... You are beautiful. You are beautiful. Now we are recording. We are taking the photos. Merci. Now we are taking the film panorama. Merci.
With the case of the wood.
The case of the wood. Now I will take the video. And lights, camera, action. Maintenant, tout le monde. Nous sommes ici à ce moment. We are creating art.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big hand to our resident DJ, DJ Griffin, here at the Daniel Pesci International Film Festival.
Merci, vous avez une longue discussion.
Makes us all rise.
Merci beaucoup, c'est bien ça. C'est toujours bien, merci de l'énergie que c'est parfait. Merci, mesdames.
Really good.
My work is done here. I just want to thank you. I bow down to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. How you all doing? Wow. Can't see what's out there. Can we get to our seats? We have another Q&A coming up. Wasn't that great? Can we have a round of applause for our aerialists over there? How that started so many years ago, where people just used to get trapped in drapes. And now look at it, it's turned into an art form. Never discount an accident, is what I say. Here we go. Also, that reminds me, can we have, yet again, another round of applause for our 900 volunteers? Doing so well, doing so well. I see our stations are just filled with people, filled with fans. How we doing? Want to check. We're having a little bit of an audio setup here. Okay, all right. Once again, I'd like to do a reminder that the Paisley Ribbon Foundation is so important to all of us here. So many things that it does, I can't even list them, but they're very important. Not just in this county, but in the county above this county, in the county next to that county, and also below our county. As a multiple county and the state, we have tried to do outreach as far as we could reach. Whenever there is someone in need, Paisley Ribbon is there. Whenever there is someone saying, help, Paisley Ribbon is there. Are we good? Wow, so, make sure you think about that. Next time you see someone in trouble, think, maybe I should donate to the Paisley Ribbon Foundation. Okay, I think we're ready. Ladies and gentlemen, we have two fascinating directors with us tonight. And recently they have been working together, and we're going to bring the first one on stage. Our first director is Philippe Leotard. Put your hands together for Philippe Leotard.
Hello, 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 hello.
Philippe, how are you? Nice to meet you.
I'm very happy to meet you. It is a great honor for me.
Have a seat. Have a seat.
Thank you, thank you.
So nice, again, to sit next to you. And the celebrity is just wafting off it.
Well, thank you very much. For me, it is a great honor to be next to you. I am one of your greatest fans.
You needn't say that. I'm one of your biggest fans, Philippe.
Thank you, thank you. Merci, merci.
I believe you have brought one of your films here tonight. Can you tell us a little bit about this film?
This is a film. It is called Life.
Life?
It is called Life. You are about to see this. This is a film. It has taken me 20 years to make this film. It is about life. It is everything. It is existentialism at its very base. When you see this, you will see the meaning of life. It is everything encapsulated in this very, very small film.
Why did it take 20 years to make that?
It has taken 20 years because everybody who worked on this film, they are philosophers from France. We have Albert Camus. We have Jean-Paul Sartre. He was the crepe. We have someone like René Descartes. He was the cameraman. But the problem you have with this is that when you are a philosopher, you want to talk about everything. What is the meaning of this camera? What is the meaning of this light? And so all we do every day is we talk about why we do this thing. And so it takes 20 years to make this film.
Okay, well, that's 20 years in the making, and now we get a chance to see it right now. Let's roll that film. Philippe Leotard's Life. Amazing.
and work with all of them.
It's going really fast.
It is because there are so many of them. Look at this. We have discussed this. Absolument incroyable. They are all philosophes from France.
Ah,
Voilà.
so good.
Voilà,
So good.
c'est la vie, c'est la vie.
What a treat that you were able to bring that to show us.
It was incredible. Now your life is all, this is changed. You know the meaning of life now.
Wow. Now, I believe recently you've been working very closely indeed, with British filmmaker Reggie Black. That is true?
This is absolument true. Absolument.
Okay.
We work together very, very well.
Wow, okay. Well, I think we have Reggie Black here. Let's welcome to the stage Reggie Black.
Hi, Dean.
Oh, hello.
Oh, it's really nice to see you.
Oh, nice to see
Good
you.
to see you, mate. It's,
Yeah.
it's a great honour to be here tonight, you know.
It's amazing that you have come here and you've been working with Philippe so closely.
Oh, we work so well together, you know. I mean, look at this. It's just like he's doing a film about life.
Yes.
And I've got this film which everyone here is about to see.
And what is that called?
It's called Death.
Oh.
I mean, it's not like you can't hear anything. Well, I suppose if it's death, you can't really hear
Not that
anything.
kind of death, yeah.
Yeah, but it's death in it.
Yeah.
Right, it's going to be amazing. It's the other side of everything. Philippe is doing life, which
Yes.
is everything.
Yes.
And I'm doing death, which is nothing really.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about the process of this film before we screen it?
Well, yeah. So when I was very young, it was just like what I wanted to do is I wanted to show movement of the molecules in things, right? So I
Yes.
started looking at drying paint.
Mm.
And so I filmed that, and it was interesting, but it wasn't really interesting enough. What I wanted to do is I thought, what if I did a still image? Maybe it was someone who was dead. And then I'll film it in high speed, slow motion.
Okay.
And that way you could see the molecules in your head. They'd be moving around. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's fantastic. This is like the quantum molecular realm coming together. It's all in your head.
Okay,
It really is.
I think we all know what you mean. So should we screen it right now?
Oh, we should see this.
You want to see this?
Yeah.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Reggie Black's Death. Wow.
It's fantastic, isn't it?
I mean, the first thing I have to ask you is how did you get that fly involved?
Well, the fly, as I was filming it, just kind of came in there. And you know what I think?
What?
I think that fly is the reincarnation of the Pope. Yeah, that's it. And that's why he came in when he did. Yeah,
Okay.
know what I mean?
I think so. Reggie, could you tell us a little bit about what you are doing next? And you are working with Philippe next, right?
Well, yeah. So we got together and we thought that what we should do, because it seems to be in our personalities, that we would do a film about split personalities.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
We seem to be in exactly the right position for doing that. Know what I mean?
Well, can I ask Philippe what you're working on next?
Well, you have to hold on to this for a second, won't you?
Oh, all right.
No, I am in agreement. He is absolutely, he is correct about this. The split personality, he is here, I am there. We cannot do anything without each other. And there it is.
There it
The
is.
film about split personality. Perhaps in the 70th film festival here, you will see it.
Wow, we are looking forward to it. Philippe and Reggie Black, you are a man who wears many hats. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very
so
much.
much. Ladies and gentlemen, Philippe Leotard and Reggie Black.
We should be such good friends, best friends, no, better than best friends. Oh my God.
I know this is a little bit overwhelming for you.
Overwhelming. This is life-changing. The man is anything you could want in a human specimen.
He is truly wonderful.
Oh my gosh. So handsome.
Breathtaking.
Brilliant.
Captivating.
I have been a fan of Rick ever since I laid eyes on him. You're a fan of Rick too.
Like a beautiful, cold star that shines down from 1,000,000 miles away.
So far, you cannot even feel its warmth.
Distant.
Uncaring. He's kind of a jerk, isn't he?
He's the worst. You want to get a drink?
I do. Yes, please. Oh my God.
Amanda! I need you!
You know what, Rick? Not today!
That was a literal mic drop. That was a little odd, a little uncomfortable, a little awkward, but fun. Okay, yes, I'm getting the signal that we're going to wrap this up, and we're going to move on to our next event this evening, the Lifetime Achievement Award. So please welcome once again our Master of Ceremonies, the Executive Director of the San Pesci Legends International Film Festival, Mr. Dean McGath.
Thank you so much, Pat. Thank you. Thank you so much. Once again, a round of applause for our 1001 volunteers. Thank you so much. Without whom, I don't know what we would do. I hope you're all having fun. We're nearly at the end, folks. Tonight, we honor one of our own. One who has taken 35 millimeters and given us infinite voyages across the vast expanse of human experience. I'm talking about producer, director, Ruth Varda. But before we bring her on stage, let's take a minute to gaze upon the career, 50 years in the career of producer, director, and writer, Ruth Varda.
It may sound cliche, but what's done is done. The past can't be altered. It's what you do with the time you have left that counts.
And what about you?
I'm not to you.
Are you even aware of the enormous risk I took for you? You're not the only one taking a risk. He already has an eye on you.
Come on, Dad. Game over, no problem. But you don't listen to Lenny.
No, I am staying here. I'm staying here, I'm not leaving.
Wow. My apologies. I didn't know how that footage got in there. That was supposed to be just purely Ruth Varda. It just goes to show that the public persona and a private persona.
Fake! That's a deep fake!
It's fake news!
None of that's real.
Embarrassed cat playing with your toys.
Oh, that's rich coming from a closet carnivore. What would the Never Meats Company think of their spokesmodel eating a meat dress? A dress you had to steal from Lady Nyanya just to get your meat fix.
Well, I wonder what Netflix will think when they find out this strong, hardened star of Shot for Mercy has to dance to Enya just to psych himself up for public appearances.
I don't think they'll care when they find out America's Sweetheart has an NRA membership. One of our guests found this in your dressing room, Daly.
Oh yeah? Well, one of my Charmies found a brochure in your dressing room. Guess what it's entitled? You and your new biceps, a guide to bicep implants.
I never.
Yes!
Oh!
At least my guides are real.
It's not true.
Yes!
Oh,
What?
Or how about, this is really good too. A subscription for Rick Derringer to Martha Stewart magazine.
You hypocritical harlot.
Well, at least I don't have to disrespect
Mr. Derringer.
Huh?
Excuse me.
Tina James, Netflix.
Huh?
Yes. Mr. Derringer, I'm very sorry, but I'm gonna have to tell you that your TV show,
Shot for Mercy?
yep, that one is gonna be canceled. Oh, and Miss Daly, your Netflix revival has been canceled too. Oh, I've got to take this.
Ruth!
Yes, shoot.
Ruth! You gotta put me in your next movie, please!
No, I'm the one you want, Miss Marta.
I'll do anything. I saved you from the espresso.
You need someone with range and emotion. I have to be in your last movie.
Please, Ruth.
Sharma. Rick. Sharma. You two are already in my last movie. Woo! And so are each and every one of you.
Wait. What?
On this night of my receiving my Lifetime Achievement Award, I would like to announce that my next film will be a documentary about my receiving the Lifetime Achievement Award. That's what all those cameras have been out there for. Everything we capture tonight is going to be in the movie.
My career is
Mr. Derringer, sir?
Not now, Amanda. Can't you tell I'm mourning the demise of my career?
Well, sir, I've been thinking, if you really like sensitive, emotional things like romantic comedies, why don't you try out for Miss Daly's TV show? Miss Daly, if you really like dark situations and shooting things, why don't you try out for Rick's procedural cop drama? You can swap places, live your life of your dreams, and be finally happy.
Nah.
Okay. Young lady. Yes. How would you like to help promote my last movie? I'd love to. You're hired. Well, folks, thank you so much for being here and being part of my crowning achievement. I'd like to thank each and every one of you. I could not have done it without you. And don't forget to look for your name in the credits.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of an exciting, wonderful evening among Hollywood's producers and performers. On behalf of the San Pesci Legends International Film Festival and the Fishbon Arts Collaborative, I am Dean McGaff, and I'll be seeing you next to the movies.